I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it real. And again, I'm going to stress harder than I ever stressed before that these videos are my opinion. Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, is another crochet hair review video. In today's crochet hair, as you also saw from the title, is that Kima braid ocean wave hair. Now, if you're not familiar with this channel, welcome, join the family, hit that subscribe button. But this is not an install video, this is not a tutorial, nor is this a DIY video. This is literally a review where I'm coming on here first with my first day thoughts of a crochet hair, showing you how it looks literally the first day you install the hair if you do nothing, telling you overall whether it's an easy install, hard install, telling you overall how many packs I used, how many times you knot the hair, did the hair require splitting, and overall what my first day impressions are of said hair. Then I'll come on here 1 week later, showing you how the hair looks 1 week in, how the maintenance has been like in the hair, and overall what my nighttime routine with the hair has been. Then I'll come on here with my final thoughts of a crochet hair, whether it's been 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. I show you how the hair looks on the literal last day I'm wearing the hair. Overall, telling you, has it really gone uphill or downhill in the course of the weeks, whether it's water friendly, whether it's activewear friendly, and overall, do I recommend you run out and go purchase said hair. Now, there are timestamps down below for those people out there who do want to skip around to see certain points of the video. I understand that, but if you're somebody who wants to watch the continuous flow of this video, just keep watching to see my first day thoughts on this Kima braid ocean wave hair.
A few moments later.
So now, coming on here for my first day thoughts on this Kima braid ocean wave hair. Now, I'm going to get into the install, all my typical first day spiel in just a moment, but you're probably wondering, if you're a religious watcher of mine, Leah, I thought you weren't trying any of the non-black owned or those who support us in the black community brands anymore. What's going on? Kima braid, you haven't tried that in probably 2 years. Kima soft dread, I think, was the last hair I tried, and it's been probably 2-3 years since I tried that hair at this point. It's been quite some time. But I wanted to try this hair because it is probably one of the top 3 hairs that are mentioned when you think of crochet hair. You know, Jamaican bounce, deep twist a lot of the time, ripple deep a lot of time, and ocean wave. And in the over 5 years that I've had this channel, I have not tried this hair, and I haven't been compelled to kind of really be urged to try it that quickly. But recently I tried the Rasta Free Lake Wave hair, and I tried that hair, and you guys were going up for it. You guys were like ready. Some of you guys even bought it before my review video went up. Some of you guys were like, oh, I bought it when you did your install. I always tell you not to do that, but y'all do it anyways, and that's perfectly fine. I ended up not liking the hair at the end of the day, so that's why I tell you guys to wait. But you guys were like, please try the ocean wave. I got so many DMs, so many comments, so many everything about trying the ocean wave, and I was like, you know what, if I try it, I'm not really taking anything from the market share. It's a hair that's, again, popular. Me reviewing it or not reviewing it isn't putting more or less money in Kima braid's pockets. They're gonna make their money off the ocean wave. It's a staple. And then the third sign that I needed to try it was Trends Beauty Supply just sent it to me. I didn't ask them to send it to me. They sent it to me. Trends Beauty Supply. I mentioned them in a video recently, and I think it was my Dream Romance video, and they were so blown away that I even mentioned them because I didn't have to. I just, you know, want to support black brands. That's what I do here on this channel. Shouted them out. They got an influx of customers, and they were like, we don't know how to thank you enough. So they sent me like a Sephora. Trends sent me a Sephora gift card. They sent me a Starbucks gift card. They sent me a big box of hair. And in that box was the Kima Ocean Wave. And I was like, I don't even have to spend my own coinage on it. They sent it to me. So thank you. And I will link down below Trends Beauty Supply Store, which is a black owned beauty supply store, which has a physical location in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but an online presence where they ship things incredibly fast. So I have to shout out Trends. So if you are going to buy this hair, I know it's not, a black-owned brand, but you buy it from a black-owned beauty supply store, at least you are, again, building that generational wealth that I talk about a lot. So, again, that's why this is trying. Do not flood my comments with, well, now try the free Tress Shirley girl. Try the free. No, that's not what this is. I'm still on my mission. It's just this particular hair, I feel like it's such a staple. I can't not talk about it. And you guys want to see me in a wave again. And I want to see myself in a wave again, truth be told, because that lake wave slapped in photos, not in real life. We're going to see if this slaps in real life. And I know it'll slap in photos. But I digress. Let's get into the install of this hair. I ain't install it. So that's why I ain't gonna be no install video. I did not install it. I talked about in my recent vlogs and even in my last video that I'm not, next couple hairs I can't install myself, just because my hair has been doing something really weird where my edges have been like, let us be free. We want us to be free. Let's go forth and be great. So my edges won't let me live. And so therefore I had my mother install. So again, that's why this is not an install video, but she installed it in a way that I think it might last a little bit longer. She did kind of a very regular straight back braid pattern. I think she did 10 braids going straight back, but as opposed to where I don't have the front grip that more people have, or even the professional stylists have, she really tried. Like, it even hurt a little bit when she was at the front. Normally, if she's ever done my hair in the past, it's never hurt. But I was like, do something, girl. Grip it. So she had to grip the front of my hair. It hurt a little bit. I'm be honest with you, but I was like, maybe this is what my hair is needing. So I do have a kind of straight back braid pattern, all coalescing into a bun in the back, 10 braids, installed the Kima braid. I have, this pack is not the pack I actually installed. This is a pack that I happen to have somewhere. It's not the pack. If you follow one of my most recent vlogs, he sent me a P1B27. P1B27 is kind of a two chunky color. It's a 1B and then a chunk of 27. I do not like that that specific kind of hair, like the chunky chunks. I like an ombre, or I like maybe a TT, like a blend, like kind of that Presto curl was. I don't like chunks. It's just it for me. It's my personal preference. I only use the 1B from those packs, so there was a whole bunch of 27 left over. So I ended up using 6 packs of hair, or I handed her the hair. So she ended up using 6 packs of hair, but I handed her the hair. But I think you will only need maybe 5 max if you install like a solid pack like this is. It's a solid pack of 2. I have the 1B, but I had the 1B where I had to disregard all the 27 pieces that were in there. So I, again, appreciate Trend sending me. They didn't have to send me any hair. Personally, I'm not a big fan of like those types of colors, but nonetheless, I'm just holding this up as an example. I actually, with my own coin, had bought Ocean Wave years ago, like literally 3-something years ago, and I have a box of hair just sitting in my parents' house, and I could only find this 1 pack of this, and my mom was like, oh, that's because I used the rest. You left it here, so I assumed I was supposed to wear it. And I was like, yeah, that's why I left it here, so you did right. But she only had a pack of this. Now I have in the 20 inches as well, so it's the 20-inch version. They do have a 14-inch version of this hair. It is very, very rough, I'd say, in comparison to Lake Wave. That's the only thing I'm comparing it to. It's not rough in comparison to like the Harlem 125 Kima Soft Dread hair. That hair is rough, but I like that. This is a little bit rougher than the Lake Wave, and it's making me feel like I'm gonna like that. I do tend to like, a lot of people in my comments were going back and forth about Ocean Wave in my Lake Wave video, and somebody asked, was it soft? And somebody else said, yeah, it's super soft. To me, I've had softer hair. This isn't really soft, and it's not even as soft as Lake Wave, but I'm okay with it not being soft. Like, again, rigid textures don't scare me. They're not scary to me. This is what the hair looks like. You get it like this, and it's kind of bulk hair, but it's already pre-separated. So you can pull out a strand like this. And this is what I pulled out to hand to my mom, but she was like, these are kind of big, so can you split it? So in the back, I split the hair like I normally do. So the hair is split mainly all throughout my head. This hair isn't an hard hair to split, it's kind of an easy hair to split. So I split it as I handed it to her, so all throughout my head. Now again, you probably could get away with 4 packs, because honestly my mom is very heavy handed with her installs too. That's another thing about her. That's why I prefer to bring you guys installs, because I'm not as heavy handed and I'm doing it on myself. She's very meticulous, like she doesn't like any spacing. I can do a little bit more spacing in between, because as long as the braids are covered, that's what I'm fine with. As long as they're covered and their hair is side by side, which I again appreciate my mother doing this for me. But I handed it and split it like this when I handed it to her. Very easy hair to split. She did knot the hair several times. I even had to be like, girl, how many times you gonna knot the hair? And she's tried Ocean Wave, I don't know, 15 times. She's an Ocean Wave stan. She's loving it. So again, this is why I don't feel like I'm taking any market share from Ocean Wave. My mom's a loyal customer out here. But she said she just feels like it's the hair that you just need to knot a few times. So she knotted like 3 times in the back. I've never had a hair slip, and I feel like if I installed it, I probably would have only knotted it twice. And I wonder how that would have worked out, but she did it like 3, 4. So I was like, girl, what's going on back there? Again, the install took a lot longer than it normally takes too. It took a little over 4 hours for her to do even the braid down and the install. What took longer, of course, was the install, but it took longer because she used a lot more hair, and she knotted the hair several times. But again, I defer to her because she is the Ocean Wave expert. I am, very baby in the Ocean Wave game. And again, I wanted somebody else to install this hair too, because I wanted to give it a fair shot. Such a popular hair. I would hate to come on here and be like, this hair is trash. I'm giving this hair a fair, again, very fair shot this go around. Again, this is 20 inches. What the 20-inch version looks like. Let me do a turnaround so you guys can see. It does come in that 14-inch version as well, which I'm starting to think maybe that should have been the one I went with. I probably am going to cut it a wee bit just for manageability and for heat. It's a little warm. In my home, it's just a little warm. The hair itself, because my mom, again, didn't leave no room for breathing of this braids, it just kind of feel warmer at the top. But again, it could be more of her install than it could be the hair itself. It's 90, let me get the correct temperature for you guys here today so you can feel what I'm feeling right now. Right now it's 84 degrees. The high today is going to get up to 95. Let's see if y'all can. The high today, we're looking at a high of 95 degrees. 84 currently, because it's still kind of early in the morning. So funny enough, so it is kind of feeling a little warm right now, so I'm probably going to cut it a little bit so it's not swinging on my back. Trust me, you guys, I'm not going to fail you with this Ocean Wave. I'm going to twist it up at night. You guys gave me varying degrees of options. That's the one thing about these things, is some of you guys told me, hey, use mousse, hey, don't use mousse, hey, use water, hey, use Hawaiian Silky, hey, use Hawaiian Silky diluted with a little bit of water, hey, use this. You guys gave me a lot of suggestions. I'm going to funnel through those and definitely bring for you guys what I feel like is the best, honestly, best solution for this hair. But overall, first day thoughts, loving it. Haven't cut this hair, so it's just giving me the long length and long beauty of a Rapunzel that I'm really loving. But overall, that's my first day thoughts. If you guys want to see how I feel about this hair one weekend, just keep watching to see my 1 week thoughts on this Kima braid Ocean Wave hair.
Later.
So now, coming on here for my final thoughts on this Kima Ocean Wave hair. As you can see from the signage, it has been 3 weeks with this hair, and I know I probably said in that prior clip I'm coming with my first week thoughts. Had to skip my first week thoughts. If you guys are familiar with me as a person, you follow me outside of this, watch my vlogs, you guys know that September is always a crazy month for me in my real full-time job outside of this YouTube. I do have a full-time job, and it is a crazy month in September just with career fairs. I do campus recruiting. Campus recruiting primarily happens in the fall, September, and October very heavily. So it was a busy week, and then on top of that, I did go to Los Angeles. So if you watch my Los Angeles vlog, that was during my first week thoughts, what would have been my first week thoughts, but you got a little sneak peek. People who watch my vlogs probably don't even need to watch this review video because they already know what's coming. They already know. They've been prepped, they've been ready, because we're gonna get into what we need to get into in this video today. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real, and again, I'm going to stress harder than I ever stressed before that these videos are my opinion. I have to say, I tried with this hair. I really tried. You guys in my lake wave video, my Rasta free lake wave video, where I was like, I'm gonna give a wave another try, because this is not my first wave. This isn't even my second wave. This is probably the fourth time on this channel that I've tried a wave, and I listen to you guys. If I go to the comments of my lake wave video, and I'm gonna harp on and take the advice and look at the advice that was given to me from those who actually got the most likes. So I guess the most liked comments, I'm gonna look at those real quick to share what some of the feedback was or what some of the thoughts are. So the first one I see from Angela: my wave hair routine is mousse after install. Separate each cluster of hair with hands and spray with mousse or shine spray to set. Cut out knots and strangly hairs. Repeat once a week. Sleep with a bonnet. That was Angela's. The next one is from XX Disco XX Heaven 1. The girl who does my crochet gave me some tips for longevity. Buy some curl free activator or shine activator, blue bottle. Stay away from mousses. They dry the hair out over time. Try installing smaller pieces and smaller braids. The next person says, I love Kima Ocean Wave and wear mine long about 3 or 4 weeks and then short about a week. I use a wide tooth comb once a week and twist it up every single night. So I got a lot of input. I got a lot of people saying mousse. Some people say do not put mousse. Some people said don't use any products. Some people just say twist up at night. So after that first day, I tried the twist up at night. I got some comments in that video too. Hawaiian Silky, I just didn't get to those, but Hawaiian Silky, tried that at night. I tried that. I twisted it up at night. I used mousse the first day, didn't use mousse after that. I was doing everything because again, the comments of that Lakeway video were all over the place. No products, mousse, no mousse, don't do this, use this, well, paddle brush, wide tooth comb. It was a lot thrown at me. So, and I wanted to use the best, so I used a little bit of all that. It still was not a good look for me. Again, if you watch my Los Angeles vlog, you saw in real life, me in real life, I wasn't liking it. And at that point, I went to LA. It was 6 days. 6 days in, and I just already wasn't liking it. It didn't travel well. I would never do a wave again when I travel. I thought it would be cute for the photos. It actually probably was a hindrance. I feel like I was self-conscious about every single photo. It's high maintenance. I don't know where people get the no maintenance from. I just don't understand. I'm not understanding the no maintenance. Again, I have a whole video where I break down what maintenance means to me in each and every category. I'll link that video up above right now. But that's a good indication of what I mean when I say no maintenance. I get some people's no maintenance means twisting up at night. Some people mean no maintenance means brushing it, detangling every single day. That's not my definition. That's not my definition. My definition of no maintenance means I'm not touching the hair. I'm doing nothing. And with this hair, I'm doing a lot. It's very high maintenance. It's tangly. It's got matted. I'm going to insert a picture of what my hair looks like raw and uncut. When I take my scarf off, when I took my scarf off this morning after I did my makeup and everything, this is what it was giving. It was giving very much so tangly mess. It's giving very much so detangle often. It's giving very much so uncontrollable. It's giving very much so... I don't have 20 minutes each morning to spend kind of wrangling this hair in, and I don't have time at night to do all this. Especially, I picked probably the craziest month, September, where I don't want to have to deal with this. I feel like my last time that I actively had to recruit hard during September, 2020 was a bye year for us. We kind of slowed down our college recruiting, so I got a little breakity break last year. But 2019, I had the best hair ever in September of 2019 when it came to that Kima soft dread hair. I could breathe. That hair was no maintenance. And I know it's a lot of people's favorite. A lot of people love this hair. It's the hair for 5 years. People have wondered, why haven't you tried this? You've had a channel for 5 years. This is one of the most popular hair. It goes up there with Jamaican Bounce in terms of people know the brand recognition. A lot of people love it. Even my mom sent me a text message 2 weeks ago. She was like, it's so funny, it's coming full circle. I had in Ocean Wave in this picture, and now you have an Ocean Wave. At that time, that picture was probably like 5 years ago. So before I had this channel, before I knew what crochet hair was, and I was like, look at you looking cute, and me looking like a darn fool, looking crazy, honey. It works for some people. Some people love it. It is not my cup of tea, and that's totally fine. There are so many other hair that are my cup of tea. I have ranking videos. I can't keep trying to make fetch happen, and I know I'm gonna get some comments down below. This is what you should have did. This is what you should have done. I've done waves 4 times. It's always been 2 weeks. I planned, and if you watch my Los Angeles vlog, I planned on taking this hair out as soon as I came back from that trip. But again, with the crazy week that I had, it just was unfeasible. I had to have this in because we're doing remote career fair. So normally I would be on site, you know, at schools, but a lot of the North Carolina schools have decided to do remote, which I'm fine with doing career fairs in the comforts of my home. So it looked good enough that I'm on a camera. Like right now on camera, you probably think, oh, it looks so good. This looks so good. This is a plum full. And let's not even talk about the elephant in the room, which is my kind of colored hair coming in, and we'll talk about that in a different video. That's a whole separate topic of discussion. But would I swim in this hair? No. How would I? It's not my swim friendly. It's not my active friendly. It's not my life friendly. It might actually be the worst hair I've ever tried. And again, I know this was going to be polarizing. I might even lose subscribers off the back of me saying this. That's again why I feel like in the last 5 years I said no. I said I'm not even going to review that hair because something is telling me I'm not going to get along with it. Some people are better off with the spirally curl. Some people are better off with different curl variations. I'm one of those people. So no, overall, I cannot recommend Kima Ocean Wave. But again, like I think I said in 2 vlogs ago, I don't think my review is going to hurt the sales of Kima Ocean Wave. I don't think anything is going to happen. I think people go hard for this hair. They love this hair. They're going to continuously buy this hair. My opinion did not change the minds of those who already go hard for Kima Ocean Wave. And for you guys, I applaud you. I'm glad it works out. I'm glad you guys can slay it for weeks upon weeks. For me, it's just, and let me not get even started on the feel. How does this feel good? This feels like a Brillo pad. I'm sorry I disappointed so many of you guys, but if you guys still rock with me, even though I gave a scathing review of Kima Ocean Wave, give this video a big thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated over here. Make sure that you guys comment down below, leave your thoughts, and again, I know I'm gonna have suggestions on what to do next. I'm just not doing waves again. I'm sorry. It's gonna be a no from me. Maybe give me a year. Maybe I'll try a different wave. You guys know I'm gonna leave wave suggestions down below. This one gives me no problems at all. It's probably gonna give me some problems. Okay, so but leave them down below, whatever you guys want to feel and express. I'm always all ears down below. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss anything that I do over here, and make sure that you're following me on Instagram at LeahLevon89 so you can keep up with my shenanigans in real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.